Hi, I'm Holly Williams. Welcome to Holistic Life.
Hi friends, welcome to another video. Today we're going to do some movements that help out those who may sit at a desk all day, whether it's from hobbies or if you work at a desk, at home or in an office. These gentle movements are going to just feel really good on the parts of your body that may feel unsupported, weak, and we're going to need some props. So we need a pillow and blanket, or two pillows, or two blankets. We just need some support under the head and support under the backs of the legs, and also a strap, some kind of strap, something durable, and something that can support weight. You can use a belt. If you have like a fabric belt, that might work. A long sock might also work. And my other favorite option is just a bath towel. You can just roll it up long ways, and this works perfectly well. So we won't use it a whole lot, but we are going to use it just a little bit. So if you have your stuff, you've got yourself, and you're all ready to go, let's get started. So we're going to start here in constructive rest posture, but we are going to have support under the legs. So go ahead and lie back on your back with support under the head, whether that's a pillow or blanket, or whatever it is you have, and then support under the knees. So we want to be able to feel as much of our body on the floor as we can. That's why we like to use props. And just let your breath be nice and natural. Maybe you want to take a couple big breaths to allow yourself to relax a little bit into the floor. Just kind of allowing your nervous system to feel rest and relaxation before we start moving. Noticing what parts of the body are in contact with either a support or the floor. Backs of the heels, backs of the knees, maybe backs of the legs at the hamstrings, the lower back, backside of the pelvis, the tail. Depending on the angle of your knees, maybe your lower back, if this nice natural curve is touching the floor. If you really have your knees bent, you probably feel quite a bit of the spine on the floor. The backs of the ribs, noticing as you breathe the really nice compression you feel as your lungs expand. Feeling the backs of the arms on the floor, the hands, the backs of the shoulders, the shoulder blades, depending on how you have your head support. Maybe you feel compression on the backside of your neck. And then the backside of the skull. taking a big breath in and letting it go. Gently bringing the soles of the feet to the floor. Little bend in the knees. The more your knees bend, your pelvis tilts, and that curve in your back becomes a little straighter. We can feel a little bit more compression along the spine. With your next inhale, walking the feet towards the body, bringing them up onto your support, and maybe just letting the knees gently rock side to side, feeling your feet on your support, whether it's a pillow or blanket. Just adding very gentle movement while we lie here on our backs. Nice little gentle twists, putting movement into the spine, feeling the pelvis rock from side to side. Maybe feeling length in the tops of your thighs. However big or small you would like this movement to be, it's up to you. Now, the more I do this quite often, my movements get really big. I go almost the full extent of my range of motion here, and you don't have to do that. You can keep it as simple as you want. Honestly, you don't have to move at all. Your practice, whatever you want to do. As you're ready, let's let the knees come to center, and let's inhale. Bring the knees into the chest, hug them in really nice, and maybe rock side to side here. Just feeling the back of the spine rolling on the floor, feeling the really nice compression on the muscles that run along the spine, releasing any tension you may be holding, maybe in the hip flexors, maybe in the backs of the legs. With an exhale, let's let the feet come down onto your support. Let's give it a little push. So just push it out of the way. We might use it later, we might not, but it's always there for us. Bringing the feet back to the floor. And let's go ahead and take our support under the head and just take it gently off the mat, just right above the head. And we're going to place our hands on the floor on either side of the hips, walking the feet as close to the body as we can. Feet are hips distance apart. Hands are about a couple inches away from each hip. And with our next inhale, we're going to press into all four corners of both feet, all 10 toes, as well as our palm and all 10 fingers, feeling tone up the arms into the shoulders, feeling tone up the backs of the legs into the hips, pressing those feet in and allowing our tail and hips to rise. Coming into a bridge pose, feeling length here in the front body, feeling strength in the back body. Holding for just about 2 or 3 breaths, keeping the knees parallel. And as you're ready, let's bring the tail back down. Release the press of the feet and bring the knees into the chest. Gently rocking side to side, releasing any tension that may have built up while we held that posture. And we're going to do that one more time. If you're done rocking and rolling, let's bring the feet back to the floor, hands back to the floor, and as you're ready, with your next inhale, the hands will go down, the feet will go down, and let's feel weight transfer back into our shoulders. Allow the hips to rise, going back up into a bridge pose, and holding for about 2 to 3 breaths. Feeling your feet, all 4 corners, feeling the palms, all 10 fingers and toes. Tone in the back body, length in the front body. And with your exhale, bringing the tail back to the floor, pressing it in and bringing the knees into the chest, rocking gently side to side. And when you're ready, let's let the knees roll us over to a side. And we're going to rest here on the side body for just a few moments. Taking a couple breaths. You can always use your support again. It's just right above you. Allowing the front body and back body to rest. And just bringing a little consciousness and compression to our side body. Allowing any tension we may be holding to release. Maybe in the belly, maybe in the hips. Maybe you want to take your hand and place it on your hip and just add a little bit of heat, a little bit of touch. That feels nice. Letting go of the belly, the jaw, the tongue. Phew. And whenever you're ready, we're going to make our way to the other side and rest on that side of the body. So however you want to get there, if you want to roll gently through the belly or if you want to roll gently through your back body, it's your choice. It's your practice, so make it what you want it to be. And you can always use support under the head. You don't have to use support under the head. You also don't even have to be on your mat. So if you end up rolling off of your mat, that's okay. Just set yourself up. Be comfy. Your blanket's giving you trouble. Just, it's okay, blanket. Oh my goodness, blanket. And just enjoy lying on this side. noticing compression, noticing gravity and weight here on the other side of the body. Relaxing through the belly, relaxing the jaw and the tongue, and relaxing the eyes. And you can stay here as long as you want. You could stay here for the rest of the practice if you'd like. But if you're ready to start moving, we are going to roll onto the belly. And however you want to get there. Again, it's your practice. And you don't have to be on your mat. So if you end up rolling off of it like I just did, that's okay. You can stay there. If you really want to be on your mat, you can scoot back over. I'm actually going to lay right here. This is good. So, setting yourself up on your belly. A couple different options you can use. Of course, whatever you want to do is your practice. You can do it. Maybe you want to stack the hands and place the forehead on top of the hands. Maybe you want to let the arms come out to a T with the palms facing down and a cheek resting on the floor. Or maybe you want to take your blanket, pillow, whatever you have, and snuggle a little bit. Whatever you choose, just make it comfortable. And then with your feet, you have a couple options here as well. You can have tops of the feet on the floor with the legs extended. Maybe let the toes point out and let the thighs roll out from underneath the body if that's comfortable. Or you can always use your handy dandy support down here and let the tops of the ankles rest on top of it. This is really comfy too, especially if you have tender knees or the tops of your feet just aren't that flexible. That's okay. This feels really nice too. And just breathe. If you have one cheek down, go ahead and turn to the other cheek. allowing any bit of tension that you may still be holding to let go. Now, if you're ready to start moving, let's just plant that thought in our mind. And if you are already starting to move, excellent. You can, again, just stay where you are. You can rest there as long as you want. You don't have to move at all. So if you had props underneath you, go ahead and just push those off to the side. If you want to get back on your mat, if you came off of it, you can. Again, you can always stay off of your mat. You don't even need a mat, honestly. Who's mat anyway? So coming here on your belly, we're going to bring the hands underneath the shoulders, bringing the elbows in towards the body. Tops of the feet are nice and active on the floor. And we're going to very gently, feeling all 10 fingers, feeling the entire palm on the floor, pressing those into the earth very gently, feeling tone up through the backs of the arms into the shoulder blades, and the heart is going to lift very gently. And let's exhale. Bring the heart back down. Inhale. The hands go into the floor. The chest and heart lift very gently, and maybe gently lift in the chin. And exhale, release. Let's do that one more time. Inhale. The hands go down. The tops of the feet are on the floor. The chest rises very gently. And exhale. Now, as you're ready, let's inhale. Press the hands in. The shoulder blades are going to come in towards the spine, coming up just a little bit more, really feeling that back body tone, lengthen the front body, and let's exhale. Bring it all down. Now locate your tail. Maybe by locating your tail, you wag it a little bit. So wag your tail just a little bit just to locate it. Maybe notice what it takes to get your tail to wag. So noticing the knees, tops of the feet, kind of rocking, distributing weight between them. Those are going to be your structures that will lift you up. So we're going to press the hands in. Our heart's going to lift very gently. We're going to press our knees, tops of the feet in. Then our tail is going to rise. Coming up here into a tabletop. Fix your shirt. All right, here we are in table. Now, someone who sits at a desk all day, maybe cat and cow just doesn't feel good or right in your body. So guess what? We're not going to do it today. If you would like to do a cat and cow, go ahead. If you're comfortable in your cat-cow practice, go for it. I'm not going to tell you not to. If anything, I'm going to tell you to do what you feels good in your body. So having the hands not directly under the shoulders, but we're going to be about a step behind just so that we don't overextend those elbows and we don't want all of our weight on top of our wrists. Tops of the feet are nice and active. Knees are just underneath the hips, and hands and knees are hips and shoulders distance apart. So with your next inhale, we're going to inhale, press both hands into the floor. Weight is going to shift into our left leg, and we're going to lengthen back through the right heel. With your next breath, let your weight shift into your right hand and reach up through the left hand, here to balance the cat. So we're going to reach through these front fingers. We're going to reach back through that heel. Really feel length in the front body. Feel tone in the back body. And feel your support in your left leg and your right arm. Pressing the earth away. Inhale. Lengthen. And exhale. Bring it all down. We'll do the other side. Inhale. Both hands press into the floor. Weight shifts right into the right leg, and our left heel is going to reach back. Inhale. Shifting weight into the left hand. Our right hand gets really light and reaches forward. To balance the cat on this side. With your inhale, really lengthen through that arm, back through that heel. Feel tone in your back body and length in your front body. Support on your earth side limbs, and with your exhale, bring it all down. Now we're going to do it again both sides, just a little bit faster. So inhale, both hands go down, the right foot reaches back through the heel. And exhale, the left hand reaches forward, supporting weight in the right hand and the left leg. Inhale, lengthen. Really reach through that front arm, through that heel, and exhale, bring it down. Inhale, both hands go down, pressing into the earth. The left heel reaches back through the heel. And exhale, shifting weight left, and the right arm reaches forward. Tone in the back body, length in the front body. Inhale, lengthen through that back heel and the front arm, and exhale, bring it all down. Lengthening and strengthening. Now while we're here, just to loosen up the hips and the glutes, because we did a little bit of strengthening, just sink some weight into the hips. Releasing any tension that may have just built up. Feels really nice. Really nice on those hips. Now, as you're ready, let's come here to center. Tops of the feet are nice and active on the floor. We're going to inhale, press into those tops of the feet. Allow the crown of the head to come forward. Feel your weight in your hands. Nice bend in the elbows. And exhale, press the hands in. Let the tail reach back towards the heels. Inhale, tops of the feet will press into the floor. Weight will shift forward into the crown of the head. Nice bend in the elbows to hold our weight. And exhale, pressing the floor away, letting the tail reach back towards the heels. Let's do that one more time. Inhale, the feet into the floor. Crown of the head comes forward. Weight comes into the hands. And exhale, tail reaches back. Now let's let our feet go down, coming up here in a neutral table. And we're going to come into a up dog. Now it's funny, I've realized I have not done an up dog in any of my practices in a really long time, which is crazy. At least to me. It's a little crazy because it's not crazy. Sorry. It's odd because a lot of people do up dog and I just don't really. It's funny. But I found it very useful in this practice. So we're going to inhale. Allow the feet to press into the floor. We're going to let the hips come a little bit towards the floor. And we're going to support our weight here in our hands. So we're getting a nice angle in the back. If that hurts, come down a little bit. Almost like a cobra. But we're going to be here. Now you can go all the way up. You can press all the way up and let all your weight come into the tops of your feet. Your knees can be lifted or your knees can be on the ground. Nice soft elbows. And we're feeling length in the front body, there in the hip flexors. We're feeling strength in the back body and the arms, feeling the shoulder blades in towards each other. And at any time when you want to come out of this, let's just roll to the belly and let the arms reach forward. A little bit of rest, and maybe while you're here, you want to put some circles into the wrists, maybe open and close the hands. Just because that weight on our wrists can be a little much. And we're going to do that one more time. So whenever you're ready. I'm not ready. All right, I'm ready. All right, let's bring the hands back underneath the shoulders, and just kind of how we set ourselves up for Cobra earlier, but instead of the hands directly under the shoulders, we're going to go back just a little bit, almost at that mid-rib, like right there. So if you're a bra wearer, right, kind of at the bottom of your strap right there. So we're going to inhale, bring the elbows in towards the body, tops of the feet are nice and active, shoulder blades are coming in towards the spine. Let's inhale, press the hands into the floor. If you want to come up all the way onto the tops of the feet, you may. But if you want to just kind of be here in a cobra-ish, it's kind of like up dog cobra, you can. If this is too much of an angle on your back, come down a little bit. And again, if it's too much, don't do it at all. But we're lengthening the front body. Whenever you're ready, let's go ahead and press back into a child's. Really release that lower back. Let the arms rest. And as you're ready, let's come up into a table, walk the legs forward, cross the ankles, walk the hands towards the body, tail goes over the feet, and we're going to come here in seated. So let's see, we'll do a, let's do this. Let me move my mat because I'm wiggling away. Okay, quick little movement here in the front body, back body, a little bit of a boat action. So here in seated, kind of a bent leg seated, let's bring our hands to either sides. We're going to gently let our weight shift back into our tail, let our feet lift up, and you can stay right here. You can continue to have your hands here, or you can lift the hands. Now, if you do lift the hands, even if your hands are here, let the pelvis tilt forward. So we don't want to crunch in like this. It takes a lot of strength to get this pelvis to come forward. So the belly is going to come towards the knees. Nice long back. So right here, you can hold it as long as you want here in boat. We're really strengthening the hip flexors, the abs. Whenever you're ready, let's bring the legs down, and we're going to gently fold forward just to allow a little bit of length here in the back body. Your forward fold can go as far as you want or not at all. That's okay. Maybe just rock gently side to side, but we do want to make sure we're not crunching in like this. We want to keep a nice long spine, so that pelvis should tilt forward. If that means your knees need to bend, you can even notice. If I go from here to here, this is much more supported. So you can have nice bendy knees. You can even have something under the knees. That's helpful too. As you're ready, one more boat. Let's inhale, let our weight sink back, lift up the feet. and breathe. Belly is in towards the thighs. The pelvis is tilted forward. We're feeling strength here in the hip flexors. And then exhale, release the legs and fold forward. Bringing the heart and belly towards the feet. Nice bent knees again, nice and squishy, supported knees. And then your hands can go wherever you want. Go here, 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 here. They can go along the legs. You can grab your toes outside of the feet. Just make it comfortable. If you can't make it to your feet, don't worry about it. You're good. All right, so let's come into normal seated, cross-legged seated. Let's get our little support here, and we're going to put it right under our tail. So go ahead and sit completely on your support system and scooch on forward until you feel your sits bones come just off the edge of that blanket. That's going to give your pelvis a nice natural tilt forward so that you can release these hip flexors and these muscles right here, and you can see you can sit nice and upright without having to hold yourself there. Now, locate your strap. There's our strap. So we're first going to have our strap here about shoulders distance or knees distance apart. And we're just going to inhale, press the strap away from you. So as if you're like pressing, pressing into a wall or pressing a box away from you. I don't know. Something you press away from you. And then let's inhale. Pull the shoulder blades back. And exhale. Press it away. So from the side, it looks like this. So we're pressing it away. Inhale. Bring the shoulders back. And exhale. Press it away. Inhale. Pulling the shoulder blades back. And exhale. Press it away. Okay. So here, inhale, let's press it away, lift it all the way up, and exhale. Let the shoulders relax down. Inhale, press it away. Your shoulders come up towards the ears. Exhale, let the shoulders relax down away from the ears. One more time, inhale, lifting that strap, feeling the cradle of the shoulders, and exhale. Let's let the arms rest for just a moment, maybe a little bit of a wiggle, just like that. Let's inhale, lifting the chin, let the shoulders relax back. Exhale, chin to chest. Inhale, lifting in the chin, lengthening here in the front, and exhale, chin to chest. All right, coming up here to neutral. Let's take our strap again, and we're going to take it nice and wide, or nice and long strap. So we're going to inhale, press the strap away, really press it away, bring it up, and then whatever length you need on your strap so that you can go all the way back, really feel that length in the fronts of the arms, kind of right above the armpits. You can feel that stretch right in that little pocket there. And you can come all the way down if you'd like to let your arms rest. We're going to lift it back up. So let's inhale. Really feel that nice, slow lengthening. Nice, slow lift. And exhale, forward. Let's go one more time. Inhale, press it away. Let the strap come up overhead. Whatever length your strap needs to be. And let's just sit here for about a breath or two. One more. And exhale, let those arms come down. Little shimmy. Little bit of a twist maybe. And then one more time. Inhale, lift it up. Press it away. Feel your shoulders pop. No. And bring it back down. And go ahead and get rid of your strap. If you want any other stretches in the arms, maybe sweep an arm across. Maybe a little bit of a bend. Keeping the shoulders square, keeping the hips on the floor. This feels really good. Lifting it up, switching arms, and that one around. Tilting the head, maybe a little side bend, maybe a little wiggle. And then let's bring it up. Inhale, the arms up. Let's bring the fingers together, really lengthen up through the arms. Exhale over to one side, keeping both hips on the floor. Inhale through center and exhale the other side. Inhale it up. Reach through the fingers and exhale it down. A little bit of a wiggle. Now let's make it very gently back onto the floor. Support under the head. You may have support under the knees if you would like. But very gently, we're going to make our way back. Maybe coming onto the elbows first. Very gently, letting the head come back to your support. If you're going to go without support under the knees, just bring the feet to the floor, let the knees fall in towards each other. And just breathe. Noticing how your shoulders feel, your pelvis. And just cultivating a little bit of relaxation. Now you can stay here as long as you would like. Taking Shavasana if you would like to. If you are going to take Shavasana, just go ahead and pause me, because I'm going to keep talking. If you're ready to move, let's very gently bring the knees into the chest, maybe one at a time. Allow the knees to rock gently side to side. One last little thing. Let's keep the left knee in. Lengthen the right leg. Feel a little bit of a release here in the hip flexor. And then let's switch legs. To switch, let's bring the one knee up and let the other leg release. Feeling length here in the front of the leg. Letting that release. Bringing both knees back into the belly, maybe letting the knees get a little bit wide, gently rocking side to side. Maybe you want to take a happy baby. This would feel really nice right now. Happy babies like this. Now, if you don't want to, if you can't get to the feet, you can always go right behind the knees. Just like that. And when you're ready, let's roll over to a side. Take about 2 breaths of relaxation. Just nice, big, full breaths, filling the lungs. And very gently coming up into seated. So placing the front hand in front, lengthening through that top leg, and coming here to seated. Checking out your nice hair. All right, let's bring the palms of the hands together. Inhale and exhale. Namaste. I appreciate you sticking around watching this video. Hopefully, if you sit in a desk all day, this helped relieve some of the tension you may hold in your neck, in the front of your chest, arms, shoulders, front of the hips, back of the hips, legs. Hopefully it felt really, really nice. I do have other videos for this specific thing. I do have a chair yoga for desk sitters, actually using a desk. It's very fun. This one, and then a fast flow is coming up this weekend, so check that out. If you're watching this like way later, then it's probably already up. Go check that out, and then other amazing videos as well. So check me out on Instagram at Holistic Life, and hopefully this made your life a little bit more holistic too. Have a great day, guys. Thank you for watching.